Yes, hot topic for content creators. This is where I pitch a hot topic to you guys, and then you guys turn around and create your own content on said topic. This topic is indie author folly. So, what do I mean by indie author folly? So, indie author folly, I want you to share your thoughts and opinions about the business practices, marketing strategies, or the public relations of indie authors that make you cringe or have made you cringe. And I want this to be a learning experience. So I ask you to please refrain from naming names and just focus on the behavior itself. And let's use this as kind of an open forum to discuss ideas. Okay, so we can learn things. Okay, so this, let me start things off here. This particular subject is something that I've been meaning to address for a while now, but I just recently watched a book haul video by Moid, and some of you may be familiar with his channel, Media Death Cult. He's also, I also know him as kind of like the sci-fi guy. He covers a lot of sci-fi, does a lot of sci-fi type of content. And something happened in one of his most recent book haul videos that made me feel a certain type of way. So let's just start off by saying that much. Okay. So here's what happened, just to give you the skinny on it. So he was sent in the book haul video. He was sent a novel completely unsolicited. All right, from a rando indie author with a handwritten letter. So right off the bat, they're treading a fine line between sentimental and tacky. But you know, I'm I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt at this point. So Moid starts reading the letter. Moid starts reading the letter, and like within the first couple lines, the author is, you know, telling them that they hope that Moid enjoys their book, and Moid just keeps it real, like right off the rip, and he's just like, he looks right into the camera, he's like, I'm not going to read your book. He's like, I'm not going to read your book. And he's not doing it to like sound like a jerk, like he's just trying to make it clear, like he has a bunch of like classic sci-fi novels that he's yet to get to, like a whole stack of books that he wants to read and he wants to do reviews for, and it's a whole process. Okay. And he also mentions that he gets these unsolicited indie books like on a reg. Like he said that he's received hundreds of them, which blows my mind. That is that many, but I believe it. He has a decent sized channel. So anyways, he went on reading. Anyways, he goes on and he's reading this letter, right? That was clearly making him uncomfortable. And as the author proceeded to give their elevator pitch for their gay story, their words, not mine. Okay. So they're giving their pitch for their gay story that's built upon a Looney Tune premise. And that part, that's my words. That's my opinion. I thought it was a Looney Tunes premise. Anyways, they're doing this. They're giving their gay story built upon a Looney Tune premise to a content creator that they clearly never watched, like ever. And then had the audacity to open their letter with, I just want to say, I love your channel. Like, get the fuck out of here. What? I was like full body cringe, dude. I'm like, are you serious? It was so friggin' fake. Like I like full body shudder from like all the way down the spine type of cringe. Anyways, it was a fucking disgrace. It reeked of desperation. But aside from coming across as blatantly insincere, it was just downright uncouth, if you ask me. Which is why I do not share my mailing address or even I don't even accept solicited freebies. Uh, but that's a me thing. That's a me thing. I used to have more of a harsh stance on this subject when I first started, like, really following a lot of these different booktube channels and stuff. But I've since kind of reeled back a little bit, and we'll get into it. But I get it. Some of these indies, like, they get the bright idea that all they have to do is send a copy of their novel to booktubers with high sub counts and consistent viewership that just so happen to share their mailing address to receive free shit, and that's going to be their ticket to success. Like, and I just want to say, like, I've been in this space long enough to see this kind of cringe behavior play out time and time again. A lot of these indies are the fly by night, buy my book types, and they're here today, gone tomorrow, fucking hacks. Their books, and the thing about it is, like, their books don't even end up on the booktuber shelves most of the time. I'll tell you right now, they're most likely getting tossed into a big plastic tote and stacked up in the garage to collect dust. Just saying. So, but I will say that the hacks are right about one thing, though. These content creators wouldn't be setting up a P.O. box and sharing a mailing address with the public if they had any qualms about accepting gifts from strangers. So, yeah, technically, you could physically send your book out to many of these booktubers, but that doesn't mean they'll read it. So, if you're going to send out freebies, then at the very least, don't do it out of desperation, okay? Learn how to be tactful as you go about your business. Me, I don't do freebies, all right? Not with my premium work. It's premium for a reason. You want to read the premium, you're going to have to pay a premium for that privilege. But it's not about, the $2 I make per sale, all right? It's the principle of the matter. It's about protecting the value of your brand. So if an author is stooping to this level of desperation because they think it will increase sales and make them money, then I'd say it's not worth your reputation.